Our today's experiment is VI characteristics of junction diode. For implement this experiment, we need one breadboard, one junction diode, PN junction diode, one N4007 and one 1K resistor, two power supply connecting wire, one ammeter and 1 voltmeter, and this single thread wire for connecting the ammeter and voltmeter to the breadboard. This is breadboard where we make the electronic circuit. Okay, so here so many holes are present, but these holes are connected in this part and this part in vertical mode, and in this part and this part horizontal mode. But here and here only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes are connected vertically. Like this way all holes are connected in vertical mode, but this part is disconnected from this part. Clear? And here the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 5s are 25 holes are connected horizontally. Okay? And but these 25 holes are disconnected from this 25 holes, and also for the above part these 25 holes are disconnected from the this 25 holes. Only 5 5 5 5 5 5 5s are 25 holes are connected. This is the breadboard connection. This is PN junction diode. The number is 1N4007. It has only one junction, one PN junction, and two terminal, this one and this one. This terminal is anode and this terminal is cathode. How you identify which terminal is cathode and which one is anode? See, here the silver stripe is available. Clear? So near the silver stripe the terminal is cathode and the opposite one is anode. This is 1K resistor. It has also two terminal, but it has no polarity, no negative, no positive. It has some color on its body. By this color we calculate the value of the resistor. This 1K1, the value is 1, that is calculated by this color. How? This first color is brown. For brown we put 1. Second color is black. For black we put 0, and the third color is red. For that we put the 10 to the power 2, that is multiplication band. So 1 0 into 10 to the power 2, the value is 10 to the power cube ohm, and convert it into kilo ohm. That time you get the value 1K. And the last band or fourth band is for the tolerance band, that is calculated the tolerance value of the resistor. The 1K is the nominal value of this resistor. Using the golden band or fourth band we calculate the tolerance value of this resistor. For golden band we put plus minus 5%. So first you write the nominal value plus nominal value into 5%, that is your upper limit, and nominal value minus nominal value into color band value 5%, that is your lower limit value. So between this limit you get any one value when you measure this resistor by multimeter. This is digital multimeter. we use this multimeter as a ammeter. Okay, here why multimeter? Because using this meter we measure different kinds of measurement like voltage, current, and also the DC voltage of AC voltage, DC current, AC current, and milliampere current, ampere current, frequency, and diode checking, resistor measurement, etc. That's why it is called multimeter. In this experiment, this multimeter is used as ammeter. Clear? And this is the another multimeter. This is also multimeter. By using this meter also we measure the voltage, current, and the other resistor value, etc. Okay, but the company is different, that's why the looking is different. Okay, here the making is Metravi, and here the making is GW Instec. Okay, so makers are different, that's why the models are different and looking is different, but the working principle are same. Here we first take the diode and put any one of the hole, and the another terminal is keep any one of the hole. Okay, and then identify which one is positive and which one is negative. See, here the silver stripe is available, so this one is negative, cathode side, and this one is anode side. So from anode side we put the resistor. Okay, so the anode terminal is in this hole, so maintaining this vertical section you put the resistor. Okay, here the 4 hole are remains. Okay, so using any one of the hole you put the resistor terminal here and another terminal anywhere. Clear? So now this terminal and this terminal is connected because these 5 holes are connected. That's why the diode's positive terminal and resistor's 1 terminal is connected in, and this connection is in series position. Clear to you? This is called series position or one hand position. Clear? Because this is the one hand of the resistor and this is the one hand of the diode. These two are in same position, these two are keeping in same vertical section. That's why this is called series connection. This is our DC power supply from where we get the DC power for our circuit. Okay, here the 3 parts are available. This is A part from where we get the 30 volt variable, and from here we get the 5 volt, and from here we get the plus 15 volt and also the minus 15 volt. This type of power supply is known as dual power supply. So as per our requirement, here we just use the positive voltage and the common part. Let's see the positive terminal of the diode. Which one is connected to the resistor terminal? This one, and the another resistor terminal is connected to the positive supply to make it forward bias. That time the negative one is connected to the common. So in this position the diode gets forward bias. Okay, and now the supply voltage is 1 volt. Now we connect the voltmeter to the circuit. See, This is the voltmeter connection. This is called the parallel connection. The one terminal of the multimeter or voltmeter is connected to the one terminal of the diode. The positive one is to the positive, and the another terminal of the multimeter is connected to the negative terminal of the diode. The negative one is to the negative. So this is called the parallel connection or two-hand connection. Clear? So this is our voltmeter connection that is complete now. This is our ammeter, and this is the ammeter connection that is in series. The one terminal of the ammeter, that is positive, connected to the diode terminal, and the another one is connected to the supply as per our circuit diagram. Clear? So now the full circuit diagram connection of VI characteristics of junction diode is complete. Clear? Now the reading is coming. Our power supply voltage, that means the VSS, is now 1.7 volt, and our voltmeter reading is 0.57 volt, and the ammeter reading is 3.55 milliampere. Okay. Now the another reading. This time our VSS is 2.5 volt, and for that the diode voltage is 0.60 and the current is 5.94. Now the another reading will be present, that is for 3.5 volt power supply voltage. That time the diode voltage is 0.62 and the current is 8.99 or 9 milliampere. This time the power supply voltage is 4.5 volt and the voltmeter reading is 0.64 and the ammeter reading is 11.97. Now the power supply voltage is 4.5 volt and the voltmeter reading is 0.64 and the ammeter reading is 12.2 milliampere. Now the power supply reading is 5.5 volt. For that the diode voltage is 0.65 and this one is also 15.67 volt. Now the power supply voltage is 6.3. For that the diode voltage is 0.66 and the current is 18 milliampere. Now the power supply is fixed at 7.4 volt. For that the diode voltage is 0.67 and this one is 21.63. And now the power supply voltage is 8.5. For that the voltage is 0.67 and here the voltage current is 0.25 milliampere. Now the power supply is fixed at 9.3 volt. For that the voltmeter reading is 0.68 and the ammeter reading is 27.78. Now we fixed the power supply at 10.5 volt. For that we get the diode voltage is 0.68 and the current is 31 milliampere. So like this way we take the reading up to 10 volt or 12 volt and we Just see the current will be increased with the voltage.